Namaste. Today we are going to show you a video on sun salutation. Most of the people are practicing sun salutation with a lot of mistakes. So this sun salutation and this video is helping you to understand how to avoid certain mistakes while doing sun salutation, and you can practice very safely at your home. And remember, this is one of the very famous and one of the very known sun salutation. It has 12 steps, and this sun salutation we have selected here to demonstrate. Let us understand what are the different mistakes to avoid while performing, and then we will show you entire Surya Namaskara how to practice with breathing and technique, so that you will be very confident to practice at your home. So first step is Tadasana position. So Tadasana position. So in Tadasana position, very important is you should not have lower back curvature. So take abdomen inside, and the knee is very important here. You should not push knee backward, and take your kneecap, the patella up, and make sure your body weight on the center of the foot, not front or back or sides, and palms by the sides, and slowly stretch hands downward in direction and look straight forward. This is sun salutation first step called Sthiti or Tadasana position. From this position, we start first asana, that is Namaskarasana, inhale and exhale. So when you join your palm, very important is it should be in front of lower chest, and the forearm should be horizontal to the ground, and join the palm in front of the lower chest, and forearm should be horizontal to the ground, and look straight forward. Here you have to take one deep breath in and out. Once you finish here, one breath deep, one time deep inhalation and exhalation, we are moving to second posture, second step. Inhale, lift up and arch. So here very important, actually palm should not open. Join palm properly, and head should be between arms. So ear should be in line with your arms. And very important is slightly bend your knee if you want. It is not necessary. If you want, keep leg firm and slightly bend your knee, and in case if you are not able to arch back, and push hips forward, slightly tighten your hip muscles and push forward and arch as much as possible, like this. And very important is the buttocks should be pushed forward, remember, and you should not take it back. The two type of mistakes is, one is dropping the head backward, fully dropping head like this, and second one is taking head forward. This is wrong, remember, head should be between arms. So this is correct one, and wrist and ear and shoulder should be one line. So this is correct way of arching in Urdhva Hastasana. Then third step is exhale, bend forward, that is Pada Hastasana. The second step is Urdhva Namanasana or Urdhva Hastasana, and third is Pada Hastasana. In Pada Hastasana, very important is stretch from lower back. Stretch from lower back, and once again don't push knee backward, and if you want micro bend, otherwise keep leg straight and stretch from lower back. And then very important is toe and fingers must be in one line, and touch forehead and stretch. This is exhalation. From here, as you inhale, take right leg backward. This is Ekapada Prasaranasana. When you take right leg backward, you can place your palm once again, toe and fingers in one line, and push hips slightly downward and raise the chest, not from your neck, remember. Try to look up from your lower back and all the way stretch your spine and try to look up. And stretch your right leg backward. When you stretch your right leg backward, make sure toe should be in line with your knee. It should not tilt to the sides. And another very important thing is here, front foot and the back knee should not be in one line, remember, it should be parallel. So it is a parallel here. From Ekapada Prasaranasana, next is Dvipada Prasaranasana. So or Dandasana. Exhale, take both legs, left leg backward and like this. A very important is here, this scapula should not come up. Important part is engaging this area. So in case if you drop your upper chest down, and you will get a pain here in the scapula, the rhomboid muscles will hurt, remember. So you have to lift up fully and make sure this is engaged. So this is very, very important, and look few inches forward and engage it fully here. You should not take toe forward like this, and you should not stretch heels backward like this. Remember, most of the students are doing this mistake. So what you have to do is actually take proper distance and come on front foot like this, and this should be 90 degree, remember. And this is correct way of keeping your foot in the Dandasana or plank pose. And this is one important thing. Second is the engaging the core. So very important, core has to be taken inside and engage the core so that it is not dropping down. If you press here, it is not going down. That much strong engagement of the core. And hand should be 90 degree to the ground, elbow facing each other, spread your fingers and look few inches forward. And there your weight should be on the toe, remember. From here, inhale, bend your knee and look up. As you exhale, touch your lower chest and then forehead and forehead. And very important is stomach should not touch here, and only lower chest and forehead, foot, knee and palm and elbow close to body like this. This is called Sastanga Namanasana or Namaskarasana. So totally 8 parts should touch here. The 8 parts are foot 2, knee 4 and lower chest, remember, below the breast. You should not tap your breast or chest to the mat. It may work badly on your respiratory system. Lower chest. So totally 2, 4 and lower chest is 5 and palm 6 and 7 and 8 is your forehead. You should not touch your nose. So this is called Sastanga Namanasana. From here, inhale, slide forward and lift up to navel, foot together. And here very important is no tension in the neck. That is very, very important, remember. And elbow should not go outward. Keep elbow inside and try to keep legs active and try to lift your upper body as much as possible and no wrinkles on the forehead. So from here, exhale, get into Bhudarasana or Parvatasana like this, and foot slightly wider or together, it's not a matter, and stretch the spine now and look at your toes and spread the fingers, and if you want, slightly lock your shoulder, scapula and elbow facing each other and stretch the spine nicely, and this is exhale. From here, which leg you have taken back, same leg should come forward. So inhale, take right leg forward, Ekapada Prasanasana once again and toes backward. And very important is here toes should not tilt to the side. It has to be straight back. That is very important. And the knee and the front foot should not be in one line. It should be parallel to each other. And once again, push your hips down and look up. When you look up, don't create tension on the back of the neck. So try to stretch your spine and look up. Then as you exhale, take toe in and come forward. Once again, Padahastasana, stretch your body downward, spine downward in direction. Once again, make sure toe and fingers in one line and you are not pushing knee backward and forehead is closer to knee. If possible, touch to the knee, otherwise no need. You can just keep as much as possible. So from here, join your palm, inhale, stretch forward, not here, stretch forward, inhale, stretch forward and arch. Once again, Urdhva Hastasana or Urdhva Namanasana, push hips forward and stretch hands, head should be between your arms. Then as you exhale, come to Parvatasana and drop hands down to Namaskara and Sthiti Tadasana position. This is we have demonstrated on the right side. Now we are going to demonstrate on the left side. Similarly, you have to practice. Go a little backward, foot together, Tadasana position, abdomen inside, look straight forward at eye level and stretch your palms downward in direction and weight should be on the center of the foot. Now inhale, exhale, join your palm in front of your lower chest. As you inhale, slowly straight up and arch and head should be between your arm. And as you exhale, stretch forward all the way and place your palm on the mat toe and fingers, tip of the toes and fingers should be in one line. Forehead close to knee, but don't push knee backward. Then inhale, take a left leg back, toes backward, look up, stretch all the way from your lower spine and no tension in the back of the neck. Then as you exhale, plank or Dvipada Prasanasana and look little forward and don't lean forward. This is mistake, remember. And take the toe backward little bit, toe backward. This is correct one. Engage the core and hands 90 degree and elbow facing each other. Spread the fingers fully, spread your fingers fully and lift the upper chest properly so that this upper chest is engaged. From here, inhale, touch your knee to the mat and look up. And as you exhale, lower chest and forehead. Lower chest and forehead, Sastanga Namanasana. Then as you inhale, stretch forward and lift up, Bhujangasana. No tension backside of the neck. No wrinkles on the forehead. And toes pointed backward. Now exhale, Parvatasana. Don't walk forward, just stay there only. And look at, focus on your toes. Stretch the spine. Then inhale, bring your left leg forward, Ekapada Prasanasana, toes backward. And make sure the front foot and back knee parallel to each other, not in one line. It will work on the hip very easily. And then take your toe inside, exhale, both leg forward, Padahastasana, push your head down. Now join your palms, stretch forward, inhale, arch, Urdhva Namanasana. Exhale, position, Tadasana, Sthiti. Inhale, exhale, Ekam. Inhale, Dvi. Exhale, Treni. Chatwari, right leg back, inhale. Exhale, Pancha. Look forward. Now inhale, exhale, Shat. Forehead. Sapta, inhale. Asto, look at your toes. Nava, right leg forward. Dasha, both legs. Join your palms. Ekadasha, inhale, arch. Exhale, Dwadasha, position. 1, inhale, exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 4, left leg back. Exhale, right leg back. Inhale, exhale, knee, chest, forehead. Inhale. Exhale, Asto, 8. Inhale, bring your left leg forward, 9. Exhale, both legs, 10. Inhale, arch, 11. Exhale, 12. Position. Namaskarasana. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, Padahastasana. Inhale, right leg back, Ekapada Prasanasana. Exhale, Dvipada Prasanasana. Look forward. Inhale, exhale, Sastanga Namaskarasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Bodharasana. Inhale, right leg forward, Ekapada Prasanasana. Exhale, Padahastasana. Inhale, Ekapada Prasanasana. Exhale, position, Tadasana, Sthiti. Left side, inhale, exhale, salutation pose. Inhale, upward salutation. Exhale, palm to the foot. Inhale, left leg back, single leg stretch pose. Exhale, plank. Look forward. Inhale, exhale, 8 limb surrendering pose. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, bring your left leg forward, single leg stretch pose, repeat. Exhale, palm to foot. Join your palms, inhale, upward salutation pose. Exhale, standing position. Hope you understood all the techniques and breathing and also certain mistakes in this sun salutation. Just apply all these things in your regular practice and do sun salutation properly, and we will come back with another video. Till then, enjoy this video and धन्यवाद.